Houston Miami Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Mensah gets it out quickly. Makes a grab and room to run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Vaughn. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are, and now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the plug packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Throwing, Mensah. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Making side adjustments here. Here's Julian saying to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field is Sayin. Makes his man miss. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Say it. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Mensah to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Run the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Canes will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go. Ready. Blue, 22. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Could be an alley. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Throw it, say it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, he's got some space. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You get big passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Grabs his screen around all kinds of defenders. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Snagged out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Mensah. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Trying to take it back. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And they're not on the same page there. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throwing, Mensah. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. He's going for a big play downfield. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's Sayin to throw. He's got him this time.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't but they got enough. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the wideout. Open on the left side is Smith. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Freeze! Return! Go!
Say it. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right. One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Michie Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Army Black Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Smallwood. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the back. Looking to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go to the counter. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They want to throw it. Here's a heat. Got his man in the middle. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
They'll run the option. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fires it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Might have a chance. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
The Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Pulls it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smallwood. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Black Knights offense will go to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. The keeper on the option. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Coming out with it, it's Smallwood. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off-play action on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The RPO, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Nate Frazier. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smallwood. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Sends it back in motion. never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The give to the fullback. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Escapes the pressure going right. This time it's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Stockton. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing the 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Sweep, sweep. Freeze, freeze. Return. Why did he go?
They'll start this drive going to the air. He lets it fly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Bubba. Rock. Sweep. Booster. That's it. Go.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Quick strike complete. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo.
I tell you, the fullback, he's just not a guy that you're going to tackle the catch, right? You got to bring this guy down on the ground. He can make people miss. He's got a little bit of speed. He showed you it right there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Trying to keep the drive alive. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Maybe some room here. Past the 30. The 10. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. This quarterback part of their running game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Makes the catch and he's free. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Black Knights!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Sweet cut there. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. There's a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He leaves it with the back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid... State Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cotton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, what a move. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets the back moving. Here's Mensah to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Buckeye! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Canes want to move quickly. Mensah. Snags it over the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Picks up the 1st down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. 8th play of the drive coming up. Throwing, Mensah. Here's the pressure. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Crosses midfield. The 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's Julian saying to throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the timing just a hair off. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. To the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that line.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice move there. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about